Hello and welcome, my fellow Lashpreneurs. Are you a lash artist who's trying to grow your social media marketing following on Instagram or Facebook? Do you envy other lash artists who have thousands of followers or tens of thousands of followers and you think they must be killing it in their lash business because they have so many followers? Have you ever participated in a like for like or follow for follow train on one of those Facebook forums thinking, I've just hit the jackpot, I'm now at 500 followers, or I just made my goal of 1,000 followers? You just shot yourself in the foot when it comes to the Instagram algorithm, and I'll tell you why in just a second. But first, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Tara Walsh. I'm a licensed esthetician and master lash artist. I'm also a business coach, consultant, and marketing strategist for lash artists just like you. This is the show where you'll learn the lessons of a lashpreneur, where I take the Cliff's Notes versions of business ownership and break it down into bite-sized pieces so that you can create a business and a life on your own terms, because that's why you created a business after all in the first place, isn't it? So if something connects with you today, I would love for you to show me lots of likes and comments just so I know that what I'm saying is connecting with you and that you're understanding the concepts that we're talking about today. And if you know of any other lash artists or two, or a forum that might need to hear this so that you can prevent other lash artists from making the same mistakes that maybe you're making, please feel free to tag or share with them. Today, I do want you to stay tuned to the end because I'm launching a Marketing Made Easy digital product in this live show that will make your marketing as easy as copy, paste, post. And I have a special bonus for the first 100 people who go grab this new product, and you're going to love it. Just stay tuned for that. So let's get started. And today's lesson is how you're killing your chances with the Instagram algorithm and what you're doing wrong and how we can fix it. So there's a difference between right followers and wrong followers. Your right followers are the people that will eventually turn into customers in your business. We want to have an entire following of those types of people. The wrong followers are those that will never become customers in our business, that will never bring a dime into our business. And those typically, for lash artists, tend to be other lash artists. Another lash artist who lives in a geographically inconvenient location, like across the side of the world, who follows you is actually killing your chances with the Instagram algorithm. And it's making it harder for you to get your post in front of people who actually would ever become a customer. I call this the popularity over profitability problem, right? Because you are prioritizing, I want a lot of followers because you think that translates into money into your business. But just having a lot of followers doesn't mean there's money coming into your business, because you have a following of people who will never be a customer. How this is killing your chances with the algorithm? Well, let's go into a little bit of algorithm 101. What is the purpose of the algorithm? And no, it's not to destroy your business one shadow ban at a time. It's really meant to keep people on the app. Why? Facebook, who by proxy Instagram, because Facebook owns Instagram, wants people to stay on the app because their whole purpose is to create a sense of community and connection between its users. How does it fund that? How does Facebook make millions and billions of dollars? By paid advertising. So the longer you're on the app, not only are you increasing your engagement and connection on this platform, but you're also being exposed to more paid ads. Thus, Instagram is making money off of your engagement, off of your purchasing things through these ads, so that more money is spent in advertising. So the algorithm was created for a very specific purpose. With the growth of advertising, with the growth of the amount of users on these platforms, 2.2 billion monthly active users on Facebook and over 800 million active users on Instagram, there's so much data and so much information that happens on these platforms that Instagram got to the point, or Facebook and Instagram got to the point where there was too much information to show you. So when it used to be chronological, that you could post 3 times a day and at some point you'd hit one of your users, they'd be able to see you just based on the time that they were on the app and the time that you posted, that no longer worked because people weren't spending as much time on the app because it was just an incessant amount of endless scrolling, right? So they wanted to prioritize showing you things in your feed that you actually enjoyed, that you would engage with, that you would connect with, and that brought value to your life. So hence the algorithm was born, where it became engagement based. So creepy big brother Facebook watches every click and every move you make on social media and tracks that. So when it places an ad in front of you, it already knows whether you're likely to engage with it, follow the link, like the page, watch the video, what have you. It knows that about you. It's very, very smart. There are over 100,000 factors to the algorithm to show you that it follows and knows your behaviors and your habits, that it knows what you would want to see and what's more likely to keep you on the app longer. This is why Facebook advertising is so insanely the best amount of money you can spend to get in front of your target audience, because you can get so detailed into who you want to put your ad in front of, because it tracks all of this. What that also means is that Instagram at any given time can show you up to 15,000 different things in your newsfeed anytime you log on to your app. What? 15,000 different posts between family, friends, groups you follow, celebrities you follow, cooking videos, Chewbacca moms, viral videos, all of that is compiled into the algorithm, and when you log on, the algorithm has to decide what is important to show you. So when Instagram or Facebook changes their algorithm, it's meant to provide a better quality experience on the app, so you will use it more, and trying to keep you on the app longer. So it bases it off of engagement. So as a business owner, when you're posting, you have to provide value to what your followers want to see. If you are complaining that you're not getting enough engagement, nobody's liking, nobody's commenting on your posts, it's because your posts suck and they're not valuable to your followers. Tara, that's so mean. But it's true, and I'm here to tell you the truth, real talk. What I hate to see is in those forums when it's, hey, I'm almost at like a certain number of followers. I just need like 10 more people to follow me. Let's do a like for like chain, or you follow me, I'll follow you back. It doesn't matter who follows you. The problem with that is that you are getting a bunch of lash artists who follow you, but who have no interest in engaging with your post, right? They're not liking it. They're not commenting on it. So that is telling the algorithm that what you post is not relevant to your followers, because you've built up an entire following of people who have no value from your posts, for people who don't care that you post. So that is then telling the algorithm, don't push this out into more of news feeds because it's not valuable to the followers I have. Don't put it in the searches or the explore tab, because people that you've already shown it to, and algorithm tests out your post with a couple of putting it out in front of a couple of your followers to see if they engage with it. And if they don't, then it's not going to push it out into more feeds. So your posts and your engagement is going down, and your reach and your impressions is all going down because you've built up this following that's not engaging with your posts. When you prioritize providing value for your followers and knowing who your target audience is and who makes up your followers, then they start to engage a little bit more because it's relevant content to them and it's valuable. The algorithm goes, aha, let's show this to more people because this will keep people on the app longer. Mind blown, right? If you walk away with just that information, we are good to go. I've done my job. But let's keep going. I want you to prioritize profitability over popularity. So the way that the Instagram algorithm works is, if, say, you have 1,000 followers and you post something and you get 5 comments and 5 likes, let's call that a total of 10 engagement, right? So out of 1,000 followers, you have 10 engagement. If you have 100 followers and you get 5 comments and 5 likes, even if it's mom, grandma, sister-in-law, and your auntie, and you get 5 likes on top of that, so you have 5 comments and 5 likes, you actually have a 10% engagement. You have 10 engagement with 100 followers. So 10% engagement, whereas you have 1,000 followers with 10 engagement, it's only 1% engagement, right? So that is why prioritizing profitability over popularity is a much wiser strategy to get the algorithm to work for you rather than against you. If you grow your following, but you're growing it with people who don't engage, then you are shooting yourself in the foot, and you have to work that much harder to get your posts even seen, much less having to figure out what you need to post, what you need to say in the post, something aside from your lash work, spending all day editing the photos and coming up with graphics, and you post it and nobody sees it. How many of you has that happened to? A lot of you, I'm assuming. So that is my quick little rundown on the algorithm and why doing like for like and follow for follow trains is the worst thing you can possibly do for your chances at getting the algorithm to work for you. Now, I know a lot of people struggle with, I don't know how to provide value to followers. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to post. Trust me, I get it. Have I gamed the algorithm with my following that is exponentially growing every time the algorithm changes? I know my audience, and you guys are my audience, and yet I still don't post in those comments. My target audience is lash artists. If you are getting engagement only from lash companies and lash educators, it's because you're their target audience, and it's smart for them to engage with you. You're their target audience. That's why if you are getting engagement only from lash artists, A, you've built a following of lash artists, and B, they're trying to get you to see their posts and interact with them so that they can sell to you. What? So when I don't participate in these like for like, follow for follows, even though lash artists are my target audience as the Lashpreneur, it's because I don't want anybody following me if they don't find value in what I'm already posting. Right? I don't want somebody following me just because I was on a list. I want them to find me because I've been strategic about it. I want them to find value in what I have to offer, and I want them to start engaging with my posts. And my growth is happening exponentially. There's a certain point you get to when it's a snowball effect, right? When you have enough following and you're providing enough value, more people start to talk about it, more people start to come your way. Okay? So, what's the lesson? What's the takeaway from today's lesson? Content, posts, imagery that provides value to your followers will always work with the Instagram algorithm, right? Because they're wanting to keep people on the app longer, and they're wanting to show them things that they find valuable that they would want to engage with. And engagement, if you're not sure, is either likes, comments, shares, follows, whatever you want to call it. That's all an engagement with a post. So you want to get the algorithm to work for you and not against you. So how do you do that? Well, I do go into extensive detail in this in the Marketing Mastery Club program that I do have available. You can find out more information about that on the website. We do launch the next round next month. However, I am launching a product line today that's going to do all of that for you. And it's as easy as copy, paste, post. So I've created bundles of images that I've created myself with my team that are clear, they're captivating. They have, usually there's a theme to the bundle, so not everything has to be a lash photo, right? I want you to continue to post photos of your lashes, but I want to add some variety in there to where it's not only just a portfolio of your work, which Instagram definitely can be, a visual display of the work that you can do, but how do we provide value? How do we mix it up by not just having lash photos? We add in stuff that's either lifestyle based to get somebody thinking about what life is like with lashes on. We can be educational, informational, inspirational, all of that. So each of these bundles has a theme of something that ties into our industry that's not just lashes. So the first 3 bundles I'm releasing today are the aftercare bundle. So you can use that as an opportunity to educate your clients. I'm releasing a coffee bundle. So for me, coffee and lashes go hand in hand. The new mom starter kit is what I call it. You do coffee, lashes, messy bun, and dry shampoo. You've got your mommy survival kit ready to go. So we have a coffee bundle. We also have a beautiful bundle that is more of an inspirational, empowering bundle. And every single image comes with its own customized caption. So I've written out captions. I've also left a little fill in the blank section and some suggestions for you to use in that fill in the blank so that it is true to who you are and it reflects how you talk or the things that you're interested in or the things that you think your target audience would be interested in. So each one of those bundles comes with 10 images and 10 engaging captions that will hopefully start to stimulate engagement in your posts, getting the algorithm to work for you and not against you. All of those bundles are at a price of less than what it costs for you to get a lash tray, a single lash tray, and they're $15 a piece. However, today, because we are launching today, if you buy all 3 bundles, I will give you my hashtag list, my personal hashtag list of over 200 hashtags that you can customize that are relevant to your business. What? I'm going to leave the link in the comments, so don't worry. You're going to get that, but This is really meant to help you take more time to focus on lashing and less time on dealing and getting sucked into the social media black hole. I want you to feel empowered that you can start to get the algorithm to work for you so that your social media marketing really is not just wasting your time, but it's turning into dollars in your business. Profitability over popularity. Thank you for joining me today. I will leave the link in the bio for the first 100 customers who purchase the Get All 3 bundle. I will send you my 200 plus hashtag list. So thanks for joining today. Have a good one.